lecture, where we share ancient African history and we enlighten our black brothers and sisters.
So be it. Go so be it.
And it only gets worse because from the 1900s, it's just a chain of assassinations of black leaders. Leaders such as Simao Toko, Simon Kimbangu, Bob Marley, Lucky Dube, Gaddafi, the list continues. Stay woke, black child. So before getting into who these Nubian or Egyptian, Kemetic, African, Ethiopian kings and kings were, let's focus on why are we even studying these people. So there's this misconception and this misnomer that the great ancient African kings and queens who built Egypt of Cairo and Memphis were actually Caucasian people or were foreigners, people who were not indigenous to this land. But a lot of research has been done over the years, and yet little attention has been paid to these texts. So even when you look at the tomb of Ramses III, that's Use Maadra Setepenra Mase, in the 1200 BC, in his tomb there's a depiction or a picture which depicts 4 different characters. The first in this image is an authentic Egyptian person who is painted in black charcoal paint. Then next to them is an Indo-European with a lighter skin. Then on the third figure is another black man dressed exactly like the Egyptian on the first image. These are all the black people in the diaspora and in the rest of Africa during that time, as depicted by the Egyptian on figure A. Then the last depiction on that picture, these are the Semites, who were now our visitors later on in Africa. A few tests were suggested by the likes of Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop of Senegal here at the Cairo Symposium in 1974, where it was suggested that just a piece, 1 square millimeter of the mummy of Seti I, who is the father to Ramses or Usema Adra Setepenra Mase II and Thutmose III. They just wanted a square, 1 square millimeter of their skin so that they could do a melanin dosage test to depict whether those pharaohs of ancient Egypt were melanated people, meaning were they indigenous dark-skinned people of Africa or not. So according to contemporary Greek and Latin writers, the ancient Egyptians had thin legs, they had thick lips, and they had kinky hair. And according to Diodorus, the ancient Egyptians were colonized by the Ethiopians from an Athenian way, where because of overpopulation in Ethiopia during those days anyway, people eventually immigrated over to Egypt or ancient Kemet. And according to a lot of Egyptians, in the olden days, when the world was still very new, Egypt as a space did not exist. It was just water. Until the river Hapi or the river Nile flooded, and then it came along with it a lot of loam, which is what built Egypt. And all the laws, all the authors and all the scribes of Egypt came from Ethiopia. People have been made to purposefully displace Egypt from Africa. This is how it is done. History is explained in such a way that it omits black civilization prior colonization.
So, tribe, support our Sons of SOU channel. You know we're bringing the light. Like. Because you care, share. And don't wait another moment. Comment. So, tribe. Subscribe. Let us know Mambo on our socials below, sawa? Kwaheri, So Tribe.